Hello and welcome to the 2019 Friendswood 4th of July Grand Parade. I'm Dave Smith, and with us for the first time is Lucy Woltz.
Thanks, Dave. I'm so excited to be here today with you. I've served on the 4th of July committee for over 30 years, and I've never been able to see the parade, and I love the Friendswood 4th of July parade.
So glad you're here, Lucy. Here's our Chief of Police, Robert Wieners.
Behind our chief is the Knights of Columbus Council Assembly 2084.
Some good-looking guys in those uniforms this morning.
They sure are. Doing a great job.
Here comes our Grand Marshal. That's Allan Rasmussen and his family.
You know, Friendswood, great. Friendswood does have, you know, a lot of volunteers, and you know, there's always fundraisers going on, and you know, for the most part, those people aren't getting paid to run the fundraisers, and that's what's great about Friendswood. It's such a unique community anyway. So many generations come back to raise their families, and school districts are second to none, and my wife and I have some roots here now. We have a great circle of friends that we're very close to, and it's home for us.
Allan's been involved in the community for many years with the schools, Little League, Chamber, Rotary. Next we have our mayor, Mike Foreman. Mike's dancing his way down the parade route.
Right behind Mike is our Mayor Pro Tem, Sally Branson, in that beautiful blue Corvette.
Next we have Councilman Steve Rocky, looking very patriotic coming down the parade route.
That's some red, white, and blue.
That's some red, white, and blue.
Here she comes, Councilmember Trish Hanks.
Trish has a few special grandchildren with her today, waving those American flags.
And
Councilman Brent Ehrenworth.
There's a decorated truck. Our Congressman, Randy Weber, and his family. Hey, do we know this next guy?
He looks awful familiar.
He does.
I think he's a homegrown guy.
That's a homegrown Larry Taylor.
It is. Larry proudly serves us in the state senate.
And in that red Mustang is our state representative, Dr. Greg Bonin, joined by Greg as his wife, Kim, and a few kids.
Next is our Galveston County Tax Assessor, Cheryl Johnson.
Coming up is the Justice of the Peace in our Precinct 4, the Honorable Kathleen McCumber. She's been serving us for over 16 years. That's a sheriff mobile if I ever saw one.
Sheriff Henry Trossett. Up next is Galveston County Drainage District, Marcus Rives and his family.
There's our Judge Jared Robinson.
That's our former Mayor Paul Schrader. He was our mayor from 1988 to 1992. Thanks for coming and visiting us today.
Now, Lucy, we just honored Mayor Schrader by naming a park at Friendswood Lake after him. There's Schrader Park at Friendswood Lake now.
Beautiful park.
You know, this year we have the opportunity to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Apollo moon landing. Friendswood is recognizing the incredible hard work that the men and women of the Friendswood community did to put humans on the moon. Today we've got some of our former astronauts and current astronauts joining us in this celebration. I think we're going to have a few events going on around town for that celebration.
Check the city website. You'll see all those events coming up. It's like we got the whole world coming down Friendswood Drive.
That is a big moon. You know, I'm thinking I would rather be an astronaut on the moon in that one of those suits than here in Texas on the
4th of July. You're right. That is awesome. Here's a former astronaut celebrating with us today, astronaut Jerry Ross, local Friendswood resident. Another astronaut is Raja Chari, another Friendswood resident.
Yeah, one of our new astronauts inducted in the 2017 Corps, call sign Grinder.
Wow.
And Nicole Mann is right behind him, call sign Duke, graduate of Stanford, test pilot.
And we have Figgy. The KFB's mascot Figgy is leading the way as the wonderful wizard of KFB.
Woo. Keep Friendswood beautiful. The KFB float is entitled, of course, our parade theme, There's No Place Like Friendswood. Those main characters on the float are all the board members, and the munchkins are the kids or the grandchildren.
Look, Dave, it's a cow.
That's a Chick-fil-A cow.
I think it is.
You know, you could win a truck if you bought a ticket, Lucy.
I think you could. That's our friends with the Friendswood Chamber of Commerce.
Here comes our Cub Scout Pack 224.
Looks like Mary Queen Catholic Church. They're celebrating 50 years this year. They're having their Golden Jubilee. And look at these bike riders.
This is a Friendswood tradition. All those decorated bicycles.
They've been up all morning decorating those bikes, it looks like, Dave. They've done a great job.
That's the AA Gymnastics Academy and Dance Training Center. So the Dance Academy hosts beginners to competitive gymnasts. They are celebrating 40 years of regional and state champions.
Cub Scout Pack 224 from Friendswood. Sporting the theme of the parade, There's No Place Like Home.
This looks like a Friendswood ISD school bus coming up here. You know, the school board and administrators, this patriotic float represents, I don't think they're on the bus, I think they're on the float.
I think they are.
And so they're looking forward to another great year, taking out of the blue into the new. I recognize that cheer, Lucy.
I do too. That's the Friendswood High School cheerleaders, the spirit of Friendswood.
This has to be one of my favorite groups coming down the parade route. This is our Friendswood High School Mighty Mustang Band.
If you have a parade, you got to have a band. Always fun listening to the Friendswood High School band perform in the parade.
This is an award-winning band, by the way.
It is.
Regional, state, national awards. They're
the
fantastic.
Guard is medaled also at various local, regional, and national contests. High School Wranglerettes are next, and they are under the direction of Alyssa Goza. They've had the opportunity to perform at Disneyland in California this past spring. They had a successful contest season resulting in numerous awards and honors. They'll be celebrating their 47th year this year.
You know, it takes a big rig to haul around all that equipment. You know, it's not a new sport, but it's a relatively new sport in Friendswood. And coming up, we've got the Friendswood Youth Lacrosse, Phylax. Boys and girls compete in this sport.
Next, we have the Friendswood Colts football and cheer.
Look at that gorgeous Humvee, red, white, and blue and all over the place, carrying the Lady Colts right behind them.
Next, we have Ainsley's Angels of America. They're an inclusion, advocacy, education, and celebration through execution across America to ensure everyone is included daily and can experience endurance athletics. Ainsley's Angels pushes those who could not otherwise compete in 5K race up to marathons.
We have a 4th of July celebration in Friendswood thanks to the hard work of a lot of people, businesses, and organizations. Some of them are Waste Connections, ACU of Texas Credit Union, the REMAX Skydiving Team,
Daniel Gage of Sheer Pleasure, Dunn Brothers Coffee, Care Now,
Crosspoint Communications, Co-America Bank, Sterling Flags,
and Graphics, Brothers Produce, Red Oak Cafe,
Whataburger, Maggiano's, Raising Cane's. Here we have the City Animal Hospital. This animal hospital's doctors and staff helping your friends be your friends for longer.
Sirens, bright lights coming up. Must be the Friendswood Volunteer Fire Department. We have the Friendswood High School varsity football team riding on the Friendswood fire truck number 21. They look pretty tough. I think we're going to have a good season. Friendswood Volunteer Fire Department and their families enjoying a ride.
So Liz, here's one rescue vehicle we hope we never have to use again.
Not anytime soon, Dave. It's good to know we have it in case we do.
You know, there's more than one kind of emergency at this time of the year, and having your AC go out would certainly qualify. So we want to welcome Daryl's AC and Heating to the parade.
Next, we have the sons and the daughters of Pearl Harbor survivors. They have a commitment to keep alive the memory of the events and the survivors of the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941, and what it means to America today. Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941, lest we forget.
There's a beautiful Carnes fire truck in Calliope, brought to you by the Carnes Funeral Home. Here comes Cub Scout Pack 445. This pack was formed in Friendswood in 1966 and has been a part of Friendswood for over 50 years.
Well, we have Ronald Dimony and Sean Dimony gracing us with their Cushmans, a 1960 Cushman Super Eagle and a 1962 Cushman Super Eagle.
We've got TSA with us today. Transportation Security Administration from William Hobby Airport. Their Honor Color Guard was formed in 2011. In that time, they've had a total of 12 members, but currently maintain 5.
Next, we have the Special Friends, a great organization here in Friendswood. It's sponsored by the United Way and provides recreational and educational benefits to the special needs individuals here in Galveston, Brazoria, and Harris County. David was established in 1985, and the organization serves over 40 individuals with a weekly night out program. Many sports teams that they participate and also in the Special Olympics.
Here comes Glenn and Jodi Pappe. Happy birthday, America, they say.
Oh, here comes a hot, hot float. We got the red hot peppers from the Red Hat chapter.
I think there might be some clowning around going on here.
I think so, too. We have the Wahoo Grotto, the Masons of the Masonic District 31, entertaining us with some clowns and some little jalopies. The Friendswood 4th of July Grand Parade, midday events, and evening concert and fireworks are made possible by the support of dozens of hardworking people and organizations. We'd like to thank some of those now. Chick-fil-A at El Dorado, BJ's Restaurant Pearland, First Baptist Church of Friendswood,
The Friendswood Chamber of Commerce, Friendswood EMS, and Friendswood ISD.
Friendswood Police Department, Friendswood Volunteer Fire Department, and the Friendswood United Methodist Church.
Interstate Barricades, Intense Party Rentals, Knights of Columbus 8494.
HEB, 4th Degree Knights of Columbus Assembly 2084, and the Lone Star Quadrant.
Joining us is the Manvel Cub Scout Pack 483, celebrating the 100th year anniversary of Bay Area Council of Scouting.
If you're a car enthusiast, you'll love our next entry. It's the Space City Corvette Club. They are a nonprofit organization that helps raise money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital and Texas EcoSearch. They do 2 car shows a year, which they donate the proceeds from that to those organizations.
So they do more than just ride around in fast cars.
And look good.
We hope you're enjoying the Friendswood July 4th Grand Parade. It happens thanks to the help of a lot of different people and groups. Thanks to Lansdowne Moody, Harmony Music Academy, United Rentals,
Lighthouse Charity Team, the Gathering Committee, and Mary Queen Catholic Church.
Boy Scouts of Friendswood, SC Management, Sonic of Friendswood,
DeMontron RV, TM Photography, and Bayway Auto Group.
Kathy Hathaway, Market Junction, and Derek Go. Here we've got the Bluebonnet Military Motor Pool. This is a group of military vehicle collectors dedicated to the idea of preserving antique and classic MVs. That's impressive.
Very impressive.
The City of Friendswood has a number of volunteer commissions, boards, and committees. They work hard to make Friendswood a better place to live, work, and raise a family. The hardest working committee today is the 4th of July Steering Committee. Its members are Tommy McDonald, Tony, Stacy, and Christine Scarpa, Rufino Ramirez,
Judy Delejandro, Michelle Jasek, Daryl Fowles,
Terry Corbett, Barbara Blanchard, Kathy Molinaro,
Renee Rives, Terry McKee, Stephanie Karakostas,
Diane Haas is our chamber liaison, Dennis Center, Friendswood PD liaison.
We want to take a moment to thank the City of Friendswood staff who's been working very hard on the parade, the carnival, and booths, and the evening concert and fireworks. They are James Toney, Director of Parks and Recreation, Kimberly Ramirez, Michael Boyette,
Heather Whitty, Katie Blanchard, Jeannie Balderas,
Shady Caraveo Saldana, Olivia Smitstad, Gary Williams,
Caleb Mull, Paul Drott, Mauricio Figueroa,
Matthew Diaz, Lalo Aza, Rob Voss,
Kurt Clausen, Jeremy Foote, and Cesar Zapeta.
Jose Ibarra, Carlos Morfin, Ricky Navarez.
Santiago Aguilera, and Jorge Paz.
Today, following the Bluebonnet Military Motor Pool, we have the Bluebonnet Antique Tractor Club. They were formed in 2005, and they're dedicated to preserving antique farm tractors and implements.
There's some nice looking Jeeps coming up. This is the Houston area Flat Fenders Jeep Club, a group of guys who restore classic Jeep vehicles and show them at various automobile events annually.
As we get a long look up Friendswood Drive from our camera in the sky, we can see we still have a lot more parade to come. That's the JDF Dance Academy. They are celebrating their 10-year anniversary. Drop in and see what they have in store for year 10. And behind them is a group on wheels.
This is the Southside Roller Derby. Let's make America skate again. What a slogan. Roller with the women and kids of Southside Roller Derby. You can sign up for roller skating classes or get tickets to their next game at southsiderollerderby.com. Here come the Texas Gulf Coast Trikers. Their organization is in its 15th year. They promote itself as a free social club for owners of three-wheeled cycles, and they plan social rides and get-togethers.
Now we have I Love Kickboxing, located here in Friendswood. I would not want to mess with them.
Well, there's no doubt these are some more beautiful Corvettes coming up here.
Looks like these all may be 2000 C5 Corvettes. Now we have Cub Scout Pack 442.
I think that's our third scouting float, maybe fourth I've seen coming up.
I think you're right.
That's inspiring. I'm intrigued by this, the break-free escape room. Say it, this is the ultimate night out experience located in Webster next to Studio 80.
We have Edwin Smith and his 1959 Mercedes-Benz with a bunch of neighborhood children.
That's Galveston County Constable Precinct 4, Justin West.
Justin's been in law enforcement for 10 years.
The Houston Gulf Coast Area SSR Club. These are owners and fanatics of most unique truck made by Chevrolet. These trucks were only produced from 2003 to 2006. Their members are scattered across the globe. We're very close family, even separated by miles, is what they say about themselves. They enjoy the attention to their vehicles and never miss an opportunity to share their uniqueness with anyone who will ask.
Joining us today is Jackie Peden for Tax Assessor Collector. She'll be a Republican candidate.
Here comes Friendswood Strong. That's the best shot range. They do firearms training for the entire family. Learn to shoot in their classes. They also have youth shooting camps.
Next we have the American Heritage Girls, Troop 1835. Their organization is building women of integrity through service to God, family, community, and country. At home in the USA, at home in Texas, and at home in the city of Friendswood. Their sweet home is the Friendswood United Methodist Church.
Here comes the Trail Life Troop, Texas 3211. This is a Christian outdoor adventure program that emphasizes and teaches biblical moral values and requires all of its adult members to agree with, sign, and abide by the Trail Life USA Trinitarian Statement of Faith and a Statement of Values.
Next we have the MEITEC Instrumentation and Electrical Group. That's Ross Brubig, and this family wish everyone a safe and happy 4th of July. Celebrating no place like home, land of the free and home of the brave.
Lease Pro Automotive. Let's see, this is Lease Pro Auto Leasing and Brokering, thanks to Matt McGuire.
Next we have the Perry and the Burkhalter family. They're showing their love of their hometown in the 4th of July with a Wizard of Oz inspired float. There's no place like Friendswood.
Somebody's clicking their heels.
I think so.
This is a great American automobile, celebrating the birth of America with a proud American family. That's the Talton family.
Next we have DJ Alvarez. He's a candidate for Precinct 4 Constable.
National Elite Pageants are with us today. This is National Elite Teen Miss Emily 2017. Went on to compete and won a national title in 2018.
Next we have Eagle Transmission and Automotive. He would like to thank those who fought for and secured our freedom.
40-year residents of Friendswood, 7th years to enter a float, 6th, 7th, 9th, 10th graders riding in a float. This is thanks to Brett Davis.
Next we have the Friendswood Youth Baseball 6U All-Star Team. Come out to Renwick Park and cheer on the Blue All-Stars.
Hey, this is Kid City coming up here.
We have the Rockin Riders. They're just a group of horse-loving friends who like to meet online and on rides. This is their 5th year to appear in the parade.
Watch this little dance coming up here.
Oh my gosh.
Como vayan las caballos, an award-winning equestrian group, 2007's best overall entry, red, white, and blue, and you. Welcome to the Friendswood 4th of July Parade. They're pure and mixed Spanish bloodlines of Andalusian Aztecs and Ibero.
Next we have the Cheerful Hearts Therapeutic Riding and Animal Assisted Therapy. They're a 501c3 Therapeutic Riding and Animal Assisted Therapy Center located in Santa Fe, Texas. They enable a special form of assistance to individuals and groups seeking ways to integrate animals and activities to promote growth in all areas of physical, emotional, and cognitive development. They offer therapeutic riding lessons in English and Western and adaptive methods.
Lucy, this is a different group of animals coming up in here. This is
sure
our Parks and
is.
Recreation Department staff members who help put on this parade, who help put on the entire 4th of July celebration every single year. That's James Tony, our Parks Director. Big
Tommy
thank you to all of
McDonald
them.
just went by. He's the chairman of the 4th of July Parade. Looks like we have some Scarpas riding by. This is a hard-working committee. They'll start tomorrow planning next year's.
But I don't think anybody has more fun than they do.
I don't either.
Thank you for joining us for the 2019 Friendswood 4th of July Grand Parade.
Our technical crew today of the Friendswood High School media students and graduates are Sean Correa, Megan Dodson, Zach Dodson, Jasmine Habibi, Amaya Henry, and Piper Robertson.
From the staff of the City of Friendswood, audio was managed by James O'Brien.
The producer and director of the 2019 Grand Parade is Jeff Newfer. I'm Lucy Woltz.
And I'm Dave Smith. This has been a presentation of the City of Friendswood.